Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. You?
Very well. This is your first time in Romania.
Yeah, it is, actually, yeah.
What do you know about our country?
Literally nothing. Yeah. Say that Bucharest is a great city. And yeah, I've tasted some local foods and I like what I see so far.
What is Eton Messi?
It started as a YouTube channel that posts kind of music from up-and-coming artists from all over the world. And since then it's developed into a record label. We do our own events across Europe and we DJ as well, which is why we're here.
Where did you get the name from?
The name? Well, Eton Mess is like a British dessert, so it's just a play on words from that, really.
How did you start it all?
Like the three of us met at uni, so we were doing similar things, DJing and running events, but making lots of mistakes first, really. And then we all stumbled into this and thought, yeah, let's do this. It started from the YouTube channel, and it all came off the back of...
What the idea of the YouTube channel, how did it start?
I think it was just making loads of mistakes. We made a lot of mistakes and this one just seemed to work, really. Basically, we got behind a genre that was kind of becoming more popular, and so I think we played a role in supporting that. We found lots of stuff on SoundCloud, and it wasn't on YouTube, so we set up the channel to kind of try and find new fans for everyone from that way.
What's Eton Messi formulas for success?
I think, we don't take ourselves too seriously. It's always important to, we just make sure we enjoy what we do, really. And we just support music that we love. I think that's the only reason why we're doing it, really.
How will you define the sounds on your label?
Well, we try not to stick to anything too particular, but at the moment so far we've been kind of just releasing house music, really. But we'd love to start releasing bands as well. That's a long-term goal. But for now we're just sticking to what we know and club music, really.
Live acts?
Yeah, live acts would be great. But you can't run before you can walk.
How do you see the evolution of your label in the future?
Well, the label's still very young, so we're still in early doors of that. But I mean, we'd love to be in a situation where we have some of our music in the UK charts and the European charts. So that's the main focus, and we really want to spread the events further. Hopefully, we can do our own events, like in Romania as well.
What do you think about the near future? What kind of musical style will be ruling the charts?
Wow. I think if anyone knew that, then they'd be very rich. I think that the best thing about it is you just can't predict what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen next. I still think that R&B is going to come back in quite a strong way. So that's where I think it might go.
You've started to produce music or DJ?
Well, Adam, who kind of created the channel, he produces. He's in a group called Blonde. That's why he's not here, because he's touring with them. They've just had like UK chart success. They got a top 10, so that's all going really well for that side. But for me, I just do the DJing for Eton Messi and run the label.
Does anybody help you with managing the label?
Yeah, well, there's actually like our kind of silent member called Ed, and he kind of is the cement and keeps it all together for us and kind of makes sure we don't fall behind with anything, and he also runs all the events for us as well. But our first ever show was in Bristol in a bar with about 150 capacity, and we had Bondax and Marabou State. Yeah. And it was crazy to think that we had them in that small little bar, basically. Yeah.
Why do you think that DJs and producers are mixing in small venues?
Why? I think it's a lot more intimate, isn't it? I mean, as everything's become a lot more popular, obviously the stages have got bigger, the clubs have got bigger. but nothing can beat being in a small place. It's really sweaty and you've got people like right in front of your face. So yeah, it's just that you get really good vibes off of it.
What's the hardest thing that you encountered so far?
I think the hardest part probably was when we wanted to do it, but you know we couldn't make any money from it or anything like that, and we'd all just left uni. So the hardest part probably was committing to it and actually saying I want to do it instead of going to get a job instead.
How did you start to make money from it?
Well, before I started making money, it was a lot of people doing me favours. Like my girlfriend let me stay at hers rent-free for a long time, and then it was just kind of plugging away until it got to that point where people actually wanted to pay for to come to see you or buy your music or come to your events. So it was just persevering until the time came, really.
What advice will you give to a kid who wants to start a producer, DJ or label?
Wow. Well, don't try and do what everyone else is doing. Never give up. And don't listen to critics. Just keep going with what you want to do, but be prepared to kind of not be successful overnight. But if you have faith, then it will come.
A message to all your Romanian listeners?
If there are any.
There are.
Thanks for supporting us and come and see us play. Hi, this is Charlie from Eton Messi, and you're watching I Think I Like It on UTV.
When winter comes, she disappears.